Light, I've been measuring your chocobo's recovery.
Welcome to our village. Aryas is its name, and it's home to the finest sheep in the Wildlands. You haven't heard of our sheep? Well, that's all right, I suppose. Not everyone has. If there's anything you want to know, about sheep or otherwise, you just ask me. Except, I charge a fee for every question. But I guess I could offer you a special deal. 1 million gil. How does that sound? If you don't like it, then scram! It's a joke, sweetie. I do it to all our visitors. It makes them feel like part of the Aryas family.
He's coming along well. He can leap further and higher than before.
Do you know about our Dr. Sheep? He's the Wildlands resident expert on fuzzy sheep.
This means you'll be able to explore more areas of the Wildlands. The chocobo can now catch the wind when he jumps. You'll be able to reach more places than you could before.
Ah, mademoiselle. Might I have a word? I consider myself an expert in the culinary arts. That's cooking food to you. But I have not been able to practice my true skill these many years. My master taught me his greatest recipes, but together we only made them but one time. Now the world stands on the edge of destruction, and I fear I will never make them again.
I'd like to help, but about the only dish I can cook is behemoth steak on a campfire.
What I need is much simpler than that. I require only a few small but vital ingredients.
Which you can't find.
Exactement. Especially in this day and age.
All right. If I find any, I'll bring them to you.
Mademoiselle, merci beaucoup. With those ingredients, I'll once again be able to craft the masterpieces of my forebears. Welcome. May I help you? Formidable! You have brought all the ingredients I need. I shall now create the dish. Oui, it is finished, and it is perfection itself. It is worthy of my great master's art. He would be proud, I am convinced. Now to you, I must give a reward, no? Something I am sure your little friend will enjoy?
My friend? Do you mean the white chocobo?
But who else? The fact is, this dish is a special concoction meant specifically for large, two-legged fowl. For a chef, it is a great honor to practice his art for the benefit of the Angel of Valhalla. And being able to help Mademoiselle in her journey is the, how you say, icing on the gâteau.
Hey, Light. Why don't you try feeding some of that to the chocobo?
Have you tried our sheep dishes? They're great!
If anything catches your eye, pick it up and give it a try. Come back anytime.
Wait! Oh, blast your fuzzy hides! Where are you going? Come back, please! This is a calamity! What shall I do? What shall I do?
Having some trouble?
Trouble? I'd say. Some of my flock has fled. They've never done this before. What set them off? And of all the times for it to happen, a disaster, I say!
Let me get this straight. It's my fault your sheep ran off, and so it's my job to bring them back?
Well, I realize you meant no harm, of course, but yes, if you're volunteering, please bring my sheep back!
Well, what do they look like?
3 in total, and you'll know them when you see them. They were raised on my own patented formula and grow much larger than normal sheep. It will be a simple matter to give them a scare and drive them back home where they belong. Do this for me and I will be most grateful, and I will offer you a special reward as thanks.
I'll look forward to it.
You should, because it will be in the form of my world-famous fuzzy sheep milk. It's no ordinary milk, let me tell you. Packed with nutrients, creamy and delightful it is. And with 3 sheep, there'll be a lot of it.
So you're the new kid I've been hearing about, huh? Whoa, that's a mighty grand weapon you have there. Do you really know how to use it? The reason we buy soul seeds off seed hunters is because there are people with very deep pockets who buy them from us. They're interested in the seeds and nothing else. That's why I'll buy whatever you got. You can make a lot of money in this business, I tell you.
That's the last of them.
On behalf of my sheep, I thank you. As promised, I present you with my sheep milk, the likes of which you won't find anywhere else. Just have to milk them. Hang on. There you go. Go on, take it. It's all for you. I tell you, if you hadn't found them, it would have been years of research down the drain.
Okay, so you're a scientist then, not just a sheep farmer?
Yes, exactly. Sheep's milk. That's my specialty. I carefully selected wild specimens and bred them for generations. I fed them a special formula I've refined over the decades, caring for them night and day. At long last, I had the fine, creamy milk I sought. And now I have the inestimable honor presenting the fruit of my labor to you, the one chosen by the Angel of Valhalla.
Chosen by the angel, huh? So, what makes you think that's me?
Oh, I can put 2 and 2 together easily enough. The reports of a white chocobo, the growing tide of chaos and monsters, all are clear signs that the end of the world is upon us. Not only that, amidst all the portents, I hear rumors of a young woman warrior with rose-colored hair, a description that matches that of the white chocobo's master in some of the tales. And just as I was pondering that, you show up. Why, it had to be destiny!
It could be a lot of things, but you believe what you want.
Oh, I will. I have long known that the milk I made here would change the fate of the world. You are the one chosen by the angel. You changed the world with every encounter, with every decision. Our meeting here was no accident.
Hey, Light, why don't you try feeding some of that to the chocobo?
Easy, easy. Easy there, boy. Yule's flowers are still blooming here. Edge of death.
delta lies in the rocky foothills near the temple. You should talk to the village.
Keep up if you can.
I've heard the world is going to end in a day now.
Hi, I love your chocobo.
Splendid!
Let's make a show of it.
That's very interesting looking fruit growing over there. I'd like to go and pick some for myself, but I don't see any way to get up this cliff.
Light, I've been measuring your chocobo's recovery. He's coming along well. He can leap further and higher than before. This means you'll be able to explore more areas of the Wildlands. The chocobo can now catch the wind when he jumps. You'll be able to reach more places than you could before. I think if his recovery continues, he'll be able to take you up that cliff and into the temple of the goddess.
fate's path. Let's make a show of it.
The Wildlands dawn sky is much more vivid than the city.
Fight with me. The show is over.
Good morning. A fine day for collecting fertilizer.
I'll just wing it. You got in my way.
I've got to spend the whole day.
You can find Yule's... Oh, so you found where Yule's flowers grow, have you? Well done.
North of here lies a desolate land that's littered with the hulks of downed airships. Hardly anyone goes there, apart from the curious and the brave. If you manage to trek across that land, you'll eventually reach one particular airship wreck. There's a man who lives in that wreckage, a recluse who's turned his back on the rest of human society. Of course, he's not the only recluse to make his way out to the Wildlands, but this one stands out with his giant nest of a haircut. I hear he used to be a pilot back in the day.
Ready for this? fall into chaos. Go and wait for a new dawn. Just a fleeting dream. Expected as much? Fight with me. Make a show of it. Dance with swords.
Welcome, traveler. Care to rest a while?
The temple cannot be reached by the likes of me.
Thanks to all your care, the white chocobo is looking fit as a fiddle. I think you'd make a wonderful chocobo vet. I feel like I've been living my whole life just to see this happen. I really can't tell you how grateful I am. To tell you the truth, I only became Dr. Gazal's assistant because I had a crush on Seven. They put me in charge of a chocobo. I had no idea what I was doing, so I peppered poor Seven with questions constantly. Plant the seeds and wait one night. You'll have a crop of tasty vegetables waiting for you the next day. They grow fast, but it's not instantaneous.